What's good, y'all? Just had a nice little breakfast. Excuse me. But had a nice little breakfast. 5 different leagues. Doing pretty decent in most of them. We got a league game coming up in about, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes or sooner. Really just waiting on bro to be ready to play up in the Lemon Peppers League. Right now we got the Bills with Tennessee. Took a L. Oh yeah, we lost against the Jags or whatever. Yeah, we did. We lost against the Jags. That was a big game. Put us 3-2. That's cool though. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Got the Buffalo Bills. That's 5-0. He didn't even play the last game, so I don't know if we gonna end up playing or not. It looked like they got a fair sim and Bills still won. Bryce Colvin for quarterback position. I mean, yeah, we could use him, but I don't think that's what we really need. I say we need more so receivers, some linebackers, and a better line, so more younger line. Even though I think our line is pretty young. Not even on Capital Tennessee, the Titans, we really don't need much. We could probably use one more good slot receiver or a good outside receiver to give Brown a little bit more time. I want to get Baxter in the game, but I'm not going to tell. I mean, I can make him a promise, but I probably should have rejected that. But we're going to make him a promise that we'll get him active in the game and more versatile. I mean, he's a short little dude, but he's fast, though. Just got to get him 100 receiving yards, probably about like 5 touches. 5 touches for 20 yards. Struggling quarterback. They are coming at our quarterback. Yeah, chill out, bro. Chill out, bro. Yeah, that's true. Ryan Tannehill though, he been playing decent for us. I mean, we just had a really bad offensive choice and playbook against the Ravens. We probably should have came out in a more regular set, single back set. Did a lot of spread, pretty much spread offense. And it just didn't work. I thought maybe spreading them out we can get running room, but it happened, but it just wasn't as lethal as I thought it would be. But with the Bills, I'm not really sure what he's gonna really do. In all honesty, put Racy McMath right there with the 92 speed to help out Jay Jones. Help out Big Bully over there. We put AJ Browder in the slot with Bassett as well, 93 speed. So my focus right now is trying to get these two a lot more active in the slot, as well as getting them being able to do what they got to do to be some dogs. I forgot who I had that I traded for Tannehill. Well, it was definitely a good trade. I was actually about to check the depth chart for the Bills. Let's see what they might do, what they might try to do most of the time. Okay, you got P. Holmes. I wonder why he's 5-0. And then he got 99 speed T Hill. He got McKenzie as well, and then he got that's his three players. He's a 3-man roster, tight end with a decent tight end with Knox the tight end. Not X Factor though, so that's a plus. Carlos Bashman. He don't got two. He's not good at the. Got 3 D tackles. So we might be able to make a trade with him. To be honest, he got 3 D tackles. That's gonna give him a lot of leverage at the bottom, doing dives and stuff. So he's probably gonna push it to the outside. As high as looking, 83 speed. He's not a speed horse at the linebacker position, which means we can do a lot with that. See what cornerback's looking like. Yeah, we could do a lot. He's 5'11", so toss it up to AJ Brown, and AJ should come down with it. Trying to get that other rookie though, our receiver, that 6'3" receiver, trying to get him some touches, and he could pretty much outrun him unless he has done on him. But I don't see much problems there. I don't see much problems in why we couldn't come out in the dub. In all honesty, this is not anything crazy. He got linebackers at the linebackers. He got his cornerbacks with the free safety. So he got speed, but not enough speed to just, straight up demolish us. Ezekiel Elliott, of course, is running it with Singletary. So it's going to be a ground game and probably short routes. I would look for a lot of medium pass routes, short medium pass routes, and run. That's what I'm banking on. When he got Omaha, so he can see our plays if he gets into that zone. So we pretty much got to keep pressure on him to make sure he doesn't get that zone. So for that, instead of doing defend deep pass, I'm not worried about us being able to defend the deep pass. I'm gonna just stick to medium pass. Not blitz countering. We're gonna try to practice. I want to go for the throw it deep. To be honest, we got the receivers to get it out there. We might as well take the advantage. And then we got to get Tannehill to where he needs to be.
I used to email the venues and ask them if I could be opening act for the rappers that's passing through town. I used to be the one kids in my city was laughing about. I used to envision everything happening now. I used to ride the bus and listen to Kendrick Lamar. He just like the video that I made back when I started to study his bars. I like to think that he probably related to someone that's come so far. There's someone that wanted it badly, then when it got it and turned to a star. Overly dedicated, a title that resonated. I wanna be recognized, I wanna be decorated. Truthfully, back then I couldn't imagine a life where I never made it. Go ahead and let him hate it. Let him hate it.
I ain't never had no money. I've been out here trying to give me away. Ain't nobody help when I was hungry. Fake friends, they just slipping away. Now I got it, so I ball. Man, like every day. Hey. For all the time nobody helped me, said I ball on you. Man, like every day. Hey. Hey. For all the times you dated, man, I ball. Man, like every day. Hey. Yo. Until the day I pass away, I say I ball on you. Man, like every day. Hey. Man, like every day. Yeah. Check me out. Then the tables and turn. Hold up, check me out. I think the tables and turn. Forget the bridge we done built. This time I let them all burn. They tried to count me out when I was the word. I bring in paper from the first to the third. They count me out, now count me in. Oh, I'm hot, sizzling. They count me out, it all begins right now. Catch me if you can. Told them catch up, but I still can't even see them from the view. Got my check up, and now I'm trying to blow a bag of two. Proud of shoe, and all designer drip get what I desire. Put them out, what I told him, cause that boy, he on fire. Walk that thing and air it up, and in my bag a little bit.
But this be most of a redemption game. Get these upgrades out the way and check back in the chat and see if bro gonna play for real or not. I don't know.
They tried to count me out when I was the word. I bring it back from the first to the third. They count me out, now count me in.
He's 28, so I mean, most likely we probably gonna go for a D tackle in the draft. Probably build around our corners. And like I said, can't play a receiver, can't run a route, so I want their routes to be so crisp that it don't matter if you blitz pressing or like whatever, we gonna be able to do what we gotta do. And then his deep route got up to a 70, which is amazing. Rookie, 6'3", 93 speed. I mean, that might be the best thing we got right now. I think we picked him up in the free agency, so that helps us times 10. I'm gonna check back in that chat to see what's going on.
I was walking down a dark road, hard cold, all alone. I'm on my own, nobody better ask me for none. Remember we was sliding in that four-door Audi. When it smoke, they get the hot and make them scary boys run. Remember when I ain't have it, if I want it, I can buy it. I ain't bragging, I can go and blow it back just for fun. If we gon' keep it real, I took a lot of L's. I know pain, I went through hell, but I still came on up. I do my own stunts, don't need a backup. Tired of feeling broke, I got my racks up. These real, I took a lot of L's. I know pain, I went through hell, but I still came out number one. I was walking down a dark road, hard cold, all alone. I'm on my own, nobody better ask me for none. Remember we was sliding in that four-door Audi. When it smoke, they get the hot and make them scary boys run. Remember when I ain't have it, if I want it, I can buy it. I ain't bragging, I can go and blow it back just for fun. If we gon' keep it real, I took a lot of L's. I know pain, I went through hell, but I still came out number one.
Friday night here, all of the shows. Flat rich kid got all of the clothes. People like you get all of the no's. I stay making wins, I stay with the pros. Just made a stack, I'm watching it grow. Up in the sky, everybody so low. I keep me like foe, he sleep on the floor. He don't got no money, I show him the dough. Oh no, kid can't never with a bozo. Name in the mouth like froyo. With a rich baddie, looking for the bros. If he really with it, make him cash off the cold, bro. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Don't want your bro. It was
5 minutes. We're gonna get into lemon pepper steppers. Get them back on track. I think that's the only games I got right now coming up.
Spinning his bands, oh yeah, did it again, oh yeah, out with his friend, oh yeah, Chanel is the land.
Go throw them cups away.
I'm everything on they wish list. Which bag should I get? Which color should I pick? Any, many, money, mo. All this money, I need mo. You big bro, gotta go. Big bird, giving crow. A group of baddies coming foes. Give me money, kiss my toes. Don't want your bro, give us the show. Just so you know, we just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit.
But we're gonna get started. Lemon pepper steppers. We're gonna end the video pretty much scouting and getting ready for the new season with High Time. It's been a minute with them. They take forever when it comes to playoffs. It's been like damn near a month, and they just got to the Super Bowl. So. But our training pretty much complete. All we gotta do is pretty much sit it. So we already know what to expect. Check out this roster real fast just to see, make sure I'm on point with the game plan that I've covered out here. Yeah, D-Lock, throw power at 90, but 80 accuracy. Under pressure, we can get to him quick. Halfback, he got Melvin Gordon. He's an easy beat, but I've had him. He's not the best. Cortland Sutton and Judy, easy lockups. You gotta watch for Hamler. He's gonna use him a lot, so we're gonna watch for Hamler #1 and Spencer. Or Patrick and Hamler. Patrick and Hamler, I'm watching them like some hawks. Tight end, he got Noah Font, 89 speed. Gotta watch the tight end as well, so there's gonna be a lot of zone blitz coverage. Cornerbacks, Speedy, got Patrick Surtain and Callahan. Kyle Fuller, easy to be beat on that outside, so we pretty much can get away on the outside coverage. And you're going to have to trust the safeties and corners to be on top of it. With Justin Simmons and Kareem Jackson, yeah, it's going to be one of those. I got to pay attention to his DB setup, line up, and we might be able to get away with it. His slots is going to be, of course, Hamler and Patrick and Spencer, like I said. And then his slot corners is Surtain, Darby, yeah. So, like I said, the outside is going to be our friend in this matchup. left tackle, left guard. Right now, I'm just looking at strength right now. It is strength. Because with the strength, it's going to tell me if we can speed rush, we're going to get past somebody else. Okay, so that right tackle, we're going to pressure his right side as much as possible. He's not going to have much time on that right side without putting in a tight end on that side. So anytime there's no tight end on that side, we're going to push everybody to the tight end side and make pressure on that right end. And then if the tight end is on the pressure side, we're just going to pinch down and contain that outside as much as possible if we can. But yeah, his defensive line isn't there as well. Could do some things with them. Defensive tackles ain't there. Left outside linebackers is not there. You got one right outside linebacker. Browning, I would think I would see him with the 87 speed and 91 acceleration with the right outside linebacker with Bradley Chubby Chubb containing. He's going to get a lot of block sheds on that right side. You see with that with his linebackers looking like K. Young, yep, Browning. So I would expect to see Browning as his user. Browning or Kaiser. But mostly Browning because he's 6'3", so he's going to probably use him a lot in like a nickel. Maybe even dime if he wants to control, run, and pass. It's hard to say what to expect when it comes to him. I don't really know much. I only played him once, and I think I beat him, but it was back and forth pretty much the whole way. But I had the Bears, so it's hard to say the same thing he tried to run on with this team is going to happen. But this is a big game because it's going to put me at 3-5, as well as put him at 3-5. If the Giants, let's see if the Giants won yet. Giants haven't played KC, so KC and New York Giants, that's going to be a big game to decide whether or not we're going to be able to be right there with them, you know. It's going to put us at the 3-5. Still going to be 4th seed or whatever, but it's going next game going into the bye week. Hopefully he loses. That puts him at 4-5, and we'll be 3-5 going into a bye, coming out against the Bucks, which I believe the Bucks are 4-4. So based off of what they do is going to be how the game's going to really go going out of the bye, coming out the bye. So I'm going to be paying attention to the week 8 and week 9 to see where I'm going to be in the standings, because we just really trying to make playoffs. Once we make playoffs, we good from there. But 2-5, I really got to go pretty much damn near a perfect season, win at least 9 to 10 of my games in a row to make sure to secure a spot in playoffs, or at least finish 2nd seed over the Cowboys. And I gotta also see if we even play the Cowboys, which I believe we do. If I'm not mistaken, we do play the Cowboys. Yeah, we play Cowboys week 14 twice. So week 14 Eagles, and then right back to the Cowboys at Cowboys, and that's by my boy X-Tonic. So it's not gonna be an easy game. It's gonna be one of those we're gonna have to come out hard and knock them off to the square. And that's just how that's gonna have to go. In all honesty, we should have got this dub right here. I just didn't let them know that I was trying to play them. Oh no, we did play this. We played this, and yeah, in the I say second half, he kind of came out and did some shit. But he said he ready, so we gonna get into this game. We'll chop it up later. Let's get focused and let's get to it. Oh shit. I really want to come out in like a West Coast offense. I ain't gonna cap, but we gonna just change it up a little bit and run a little bit of scary ball and go from there. See what they on. You coming out in them bitches, so we'll come out in the current away. I couldn't see who, like, my team, but it's cool. We gonna just get into it. See what we get. No loss right here. I mean, it don't kill our season, but it will detriment whether or not we gonna make the playoffs. It'd be like other people got Apple bad, like Texans or that, like Browns. It's not just me having a pretty rough season starting off, so it's all about how we finish. And in all honesty, after this bye week, after the bye week is really when everything kind of counts. And now, if we went undefeated before bye week, we would have been able to have a little bit of leeway, a little bit more room. But unfortunately, that's just not the case. For this play, though, I'm gonna put in my man's Kazi Kaz, and we about to get to this business. You know what to expect. At least I want to say I know what to expect. Like I told y'all, Gordon, he ain't on my level. I mean, I got Gordon in another league. Gordon ain't doing shit really that much for me, so I wouldn't expect to see him do much. But the tackle, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, he's not breaking through, just getting past defenders and doing crazy shit. He's just conservative tackling for the most part. He's not gonna. You're gonna do more damage doing it that way. I just feel it. I feel it.
From the gun on third down, Locke.
He got it. And that's him.
Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the sign judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
What type of routes you like to run?
So they give up the completion there, but defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan?
He don't got no running backs. I'm not worried about the running game. They gonna kill themselves. What we worried about is that passing game at all times. All we need is one pick. Tackle. All we need is one pick, third down. Let's go. Now he can run right here.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
I wouldn't blame him.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke.
And we on that. We on that.
And he'll go out of bounds. Right
4th and 3, baby. Let's go.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Put on the Chargers here. Y'all go to bed. I'm not gonna tell you again. I'm just put it right here. I don't know.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. Dancing to his left.
Good play, good play,
to the
good play.
sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try to keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes,
and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
I like those speeds, so.
On the return, Tyrod Johnson. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Cooper has also done that. Antonio Gibson has been a dog. They just don't treat him like he probably should.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Gibson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Struggling, ain't got no receivers that can get up at all. Right here, something like
looking to throw, Lawrence. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
This is Johnson.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Defensively, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
I really don't know where he's going.
On play action, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside the pocket, and it results in a sack.
If anybody noticed, I was not expecting
the defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5.
That shit is sweet. That really cooked it. That really cooked it right there. I'm looking for you.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside.
Sit down and stop playing.
A big connection on that one. 35 yards. After one,
turn the TV off.
7-0 on EA Sports.
All we were trying to do is see.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He gets it to Thomas. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run with Gibson.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Right on the machine.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Makes the thing shake.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe these teams
come on.
a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. Yeah. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Threw it to him, bro.
This is taken in. It's complete. And he just
was a pick, my bad.
I
was not expecting him to throw that.
A huge play there for Denver. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here. It's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
McManus's point after is good. And it makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built, get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We go get it together, no worries.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Flushed
out right. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
That's all we got to do, Lawrence.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays. You can't account for.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Every time.
A handoff for Gibson. And he'll go down at the 28.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They go play action with Lawrence. Buying time to his left.
Damn.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Lawrence. Connection made with Chenault. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Fourth down, here's Lawrence. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Broncos are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. After the turnover, here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Play action. Now it's Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
You never know fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin.
Sometimes they be planning to try to go for it.
DeAndre Carter back deep.
Just in case he try to run it. He does it.
He steps into this
He's
one,
smart.
and this is a rocket. On the return, Carter.
Damn, Carter. Messed
So
you up a little bit.
Here on Halloween, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because win the game, no, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
2nd and 8 coming up. Once more, Gibson. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line.
Open that hole up
Gibson
for
is
us.
an absolute dart with the ball in his hands,
Y'all
and he
ain't
can
gotta
make
be
you
shy.
miss, and he can run over you.
Open that bitch up.
Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but
bitch
boy, was
up.
he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall.
Good way to go up and go get that, Thomas.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
We'll take that.
Whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Too much adjustment.
There from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
Here's Gibson.
Way to push forward, baby.
There down to the 37-yard line. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Let's go. Sell that edge. Sell that edge.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
Who is that, Chubb? Yeah, that's Chubb.
Behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback.
I'm not mad. That's
so
Chubb,
far,
bro.
Not much in the running game.
I can't be mad at that. What Chubb is doing. What Chubb do. I mean, that's what Chubb do. For me, I love that.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. Touchdown, Washington. John Bates.
Catch him lacking, catch him sleeping.
On the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our game.
Got to play the game that we got.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. KJ Hamler returning it.
The animations on here that are killing me.
To the 28-yard line.
I damn near want to go next gen. Alright, he's running pistol, so.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change their mindset a lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to
I'm not worried about the run, but that's just wild.
And keep moving.
50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Come on, Afton.
Gordon.
Hey, every time I press square, they just dive in the pocket, like way in the wrong direction that I'm going. That I'm trying to go for. This right here, we straight. Oh no, yeah, we straight watching that. We straight watching that.
Now Gordon on 1st down.
Still couldn't get to him.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan.
Still couldn't get to him.
I think we can
That's the bad thing about it. I'm about to learn. That's something that's working, even though I got excellent linemen. I kind of want to just.
Here's 2nd and 5.
But he got that, what you call it, that Omaha.
On play action.
Hold on. Good throw.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. To throw it is Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I've had some more coverage busters, but we ain't been getting too many good looks that I want to right now.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
I see you.
Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones.
I see you.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
I want everybody to be focused on our run, to be honest. Keep your eye out.
Carry for Gibson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd
Even
and 2.
contained it, I ain't gonna count.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Look,
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
I didn't get bones, they don't play.
Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Ain't that explosive right now.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Throwing after the interception, Lawrence. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30.
That's why we got you. That's why we got you, boy. If you just come out of nowhere and make plays for us,
a huge play there for Washington. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
A pretty passive You expecting a pretty passive game.
Into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
79 yards rushing on 12 carries for him.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They run it here with Gordon, and he'll work this forward for about 3 on second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
3rd and 1, I'm gonna bank on this pressure right here.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
Yeah.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I don't think he trusts him. I don't think he trusts him.
Block off of play action.
I don't think he can get with that.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Little bump passes on what we're trying to do is seal the edge.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw.
We don't get that. It's an Appy. Let's go.
This is going to be intercepted.
Let's go.
Picked off at the 12. Now he will take this
all
the way up past the 40-yard line.
Come up and
we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here.
This is really much a close-out drive right here.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. We say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
Go Pete.
You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Make me get on the couch and lay down.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That
well,
throw,
you need to hurry up.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, yeah, okay.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And
3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
So it's Washington to the football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. It's Chenot. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Just a simple read. Don't got enough blockers in the box. Don't take it
Gibson
up.
here running out of the gun.
We're just gonna take it down
the
and
carry
score.
there at 2nd and goal.
Right there. That should have been an automatic score. But they play with us on here. They don't
Here's
love us.
Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution, everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch it in that spot.
Let's meet him on the
Try to
block.
run with Gibson, and he'll take
Meet him on the block.
into the end
Push
zone.
that line to the left and meet him on that block.
Washington.
They was gonna try to hit some gap.
Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Come on and dominate right here, fellas.
The
Finish out the game, close out the game. Like I said, we needed this win going into the bye. We need these dubs.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And we'll also get into the Bears lead. Trying to make a comeback with that. But right now, gotta focus on this
The
dub.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor. But it's not a huge
coming down like that.
right
I'm
now,
just
is it?
watching
It's
that.
really not, because
Watching.
this amount of time
Good throw.
gives them a chance to run their offense, to go
tackle
through play
action.
sequences.
The
And this is
tackle
what
action.
they work on every week.
Trust me,
in
bro.
practice, usually on a Friday.
Everything
they
that
go
you
with this
run
type
in
of a
is easy.
situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the
Play me out my
opportunity?
freaking tackle
They've called these
again,
plays
bro.
a bunch of times. Now it's their
Play
chance
me
to
out my
execute.
tackle again,
The
G.
opportunity now. Here's the
I
execution.
don't know why they want to play with
Good
me out my
yardage there for
tackles.
first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting
Now
to
this
milk
right
the
here is
clock.
just gonna be
No
a
hurry
simple.
before you run your second down play.
I don't give a fuck.
Here's
You're gonna have
Locke.
to show me something. Let's go.
And Locke throws another
You're
one.
gonna have to
It's
show me
intercepted.
something.
Picked off by Troy Apke.
He ain't showing me.
Turn
So
stops
let's go.
at the
Let's close out this
39-yard
dub.
line.
Get up out of
Agreed,
here.
that's twice
Where the
now
depth
this
is.
fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's
We
all
ain't
on you to
getting
make
stopped.
plays when you're
We
losing.
don't
And here,
lose.
The play's not there, but
We
it
ain't
goes in
losing.
anyway.
Good gap
On the
hit.
ground
Good
with
gap
Gibson.
hit.
And he is met in
Good
his
way not to
tracks
get caught
behind
up,
the line
Kaiser.
of scrimmage. Officially, it's a
I
one-yard
don't got
loss.
the
That's
DBs
gonna
no
bring
more,
up second
so
and
now.
11.
Oh, I seen the run commit, but I thought he was gonna get there. Good run commit. Good run commit. Good run commit.
Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Good
And he can't get a throw away.
Good
He's
tackle.
taken down.
But the time is ticking and the time is over. Good tackle though.
And now they're staring at a fourth
Who's
and
smarter
long.
than that?
All
right, y'all, 80%. Let's go. 80% completion rate. 2 TDs. He got Drew Lock, so it's not like he got the best quarterback. A lot of his throws got left. Okay, go to bed. Don't make me get up.
They have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Washington, they get a much-needed victory to get to 3-5 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Denver, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.
I'll tell you some big plays right here. Big play. See what Troy Apke did right here. Troy Apke came from all the way right here with the sack. Without the sack, he would have got that touchdown because look at how open he is. Look at him. Even though I had Forrest running, he didn't. He stopped. He started shuffling a little bit, but I think that was because he got the sack, so the animation made him shuffle. But he kind of was getting out that break. You see him? So like right here, defense would be like how I was pretty much planning my defense from the jump. Look from the jump. I said, all right, well, we're gonna have to put him in a curl to kind of take that quick throw, that quick, if he wasn't, if he was trying to throw that bitch or not. So I put him in a curl, had him on the outside, waiting for that, manned up on 10. I took one. I knew he was gonna have the running back in the pocket, but Melvin Gordon is not all that great at picking up blocks, and I knew if I came hard off the edge, how far I was. Okay, go sit down. So then him coming off this edge right here is really what I was hoping for, and he did exactly what I wanted him to do. He came straight off that edge, and by the time the play action was pretty much, the animation was complete, he's off, coming off that nice and hot. I really thought he was going for, without him getting touched, he would have had a touchdown, but with the pressure in his face, and I knew he only had like a 78, 77 throw under pressure rating, I knew we can get big stops with him trying to throw deep balls to his receivers. He got the receivers, he just don't got a quarterback to get the ball to. So I know in draft, that's what he's 9 times out of 10 going for, is a quarterback. But Troy Apke, the speed, the awareness to pay attention, to see, he looked at him too, because if you see it, look, he sees him. So his awareness is amazing. He comes back, he looks at that quarterback, realizes he's getting pressured, and breaks on the ball. Everything that we needed right here to this play was everything that we needed right here. This was nothing bad about this play whatsoever. Perfect play, perfect form, good way to come up. That's why I put Troy Apke at the safety instead of putting him at corner, because he has not been doing much good for us at corner. And then I picked up Patrick Hargreaves, which kind of helps us work on. I'm trying to see, was Hargreaves even in on this play? No, we got Forrest, Fuller, and who else is that? And Jackson playing that side. And then we got, who we got over here? We got Collins as well playing down there to help for the run. Basically the run contain. And who else we got? We should have another corner over here somewhere. Oh, yep, there's the corner right there. Trying to see what corner is this right here. Who are you, bro? That's Jackson. Got Jackson. This should be Hargreaves. No, we got Fuller. So Jackson and Fuller in our nickel 2-4-5. That's who we got right there. And those two guys really held it down. This was a perfect setup, perfect coverage. I can't be no happier. I didn't even have to go out here. And I'm glad he didn't. I didn't even have to go down that way. Just a beautiful read by Apke, man. Just a beautiful read. I can't believe it, man. And another play that he had, was it this play? that he got hammered across the that's what we was trying to get started in the beginning. We wanted to try to get him to think that he got the crossers like off rip. You gonna get them crossers, but it was more so of a cat and a mouse game, trying to get pressure on the quarterback as much as possible. We weren't able to get any pressure for real. I mean, like right here, he double teamed him right here. He was double teaming Sweat every time. So if without him double teaming Sweat and leaving that guard to just kind of block whoever on help, Sweat would have had a nice amount of sacks this game. But double teaming Sweat really helped him a lot. I had to man up on the running back, and I probably should have just played with Apke and sealed that outside a little bit better. But it's all good. Apke did what I needed him to do, which was guard Sutton. But our cornerback was on it like a rock. Like, look at that shit. He wasn't getting much because I knew he was going to try to go for the outside as much as possible, so we just let him have it. Got Kazi right here. I think I was manned up on Kazi, and I kind of just wanted him to throw. I was pretty much just wanting him to throw as much as you want, but he banked on his run game, and his run game was definitely not there. Antonio Gibson, let me see how many yards he collected this game. I don't think it was much, 61 yards. Yeah, he wasn't really big in the run game. Pass game, though, he had a couple passes. So I was definitely happy about that. See, the rushing, he didn't do much for us. Melvin Gordon was going crazy. We got one good run with Lawrence coming off the edge off of a screen, but it wasn't there, so we just took it up the field, got a first. But he still came out with 2 touchdowns, which is always what we want to get him, touchdowns. Chenault, man, like hella big catches, one big catch down the middle. I'm gonna see if we got that play. I think that was either before, half, or after. But he had a hell of a game. This is gonna be our bailout receiver for sure, going into multiple seasons. But we led them in passing. We was pretty much everybody was getting touches, got more than 1 touches. He was only able to pass 1 time to each receiver to try to make something happen out of nothing. And I think only 1 person, John Bates, who got open, got a touchdown. Everybody else just kind of caught and got some yards, and then that's it. But we pretty much made sure that we came out and took care of business. Antonio Gibson got 1 off of a pass. Logan Thomas, he was doing decent. Like, our tight ends was getting involved. Bradley Chubb was still in the edge phenomenally. Like, without him on that side, we probably would have got a lot more big runs to the outside, but we couldn't really get to the outside that much, so I'll give him that. His defense was definitely hawking us, getting those big plays or whatever, but we was able to get interceptions with our players and kind of, 2 big interceptions make a big deal. William Jackson doing this thing. But yeah, we just pretty much just locked in. Like I said, we had to 80% completion rating, which means we're not just gonna be giving you the ball anymore. People are not just gonna touch the ball and just think this shit's sweet.
Friday night hit all of the shows. Flat rich kid got all of the clothes. People like you get all of the no's. I stay making wins, I stay with the pros. Just made a stack, I'm watching it grow. Up in the sky, everybody so low. I keep me like foe, he sleep on the floor. He don't got no money, I show him the dough. Oh no, kid here never with a bozo. Name in the mouth like froyo. With a rich baddie, looking for the bros. If he really with it, make him cash out the cold, bro. Any, mini, miny, mo. All this money money, I need more. Don't want your bro, it was for show, just so you know. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit, 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 lit. Any, many, money, mo. All this money, I need more. Don't want your bro, it was for show, just so you know. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit, 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 lit. Any, many, money, mo. All this money, I need more. Give him a show, killing you nose and taking your bros. I'm taking your man and spinning his bands. Oh yeah, did it again. Oh yeah, out with his friends.
Alright, we got one dude. He's coming from work. Another dude like 11:30, 12 Eastern. But so we got 2 more games lined up right now that we're gonna be able to get into, and
give me money, kiss my toes. Don't want your bro, it was for show, just so you know. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit, 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 lit. Any, many, money, mo. All this money, I need more. Don't want your bro, it was for show, just so you know. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna
I think okay, Antonio Gibson gets an upgrade. Alright, get him on a receiving back because we're gonna have to use him in both. He's gonna have to be able to catch and run. So I want to make sure that he is well-rounded. But he's already a great athlete. He's gonna be with us for a very long time. But great game. Definitely a well-needed game. 3-5. Let's get it, baby. Good way to clutch that out in the end. Let's get that 3-5 victory. He's going to the bye week breathing. I don't think I'm gonna let them rest going into this bye week because we 3-5 and we really need to buckle down, and we really need to buckle down and make sure that we're ready for what's to come as far as playoffs. Every win we get is plus 3%, so we want to try to get as much wins as possible. We're gonna try to go a good, say 5 to 6 games coming out this week. We're gonna be trying to go all the way with dubs and not take no L's. Close games, blowout games, it don't matter. We got the Bucks coming out next, so they don't seem like a too teed up team, so we should be able to make some plays on that end. As far as on that end, we're gonna check out the other ones that we got. Average Joe's is probably gonna play tomorrow, maybe not, maybe get a 4 win. We're doing good in that one. Gridiron Gang, I believe this is the one that I have to play. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I think this is it. Yep, so we 1-2. This is the Saints. Let me see who they got. Air Reed there. I think this is the Legends team.
They talking about making industry music. They want me to count to y'all, but I ain't gonna count to y'all, cause y'all went there when they ain't had a ball. He talking sporty. Wonder how he felt watching his dog catch the ball. I had to tell my wife to stop. He don't like to pass the ball. I wonder where that low was at. It was me against the wall. I was out here running plays. Guess it paid off after all. 613, bad girl. Her hat just got a star. She got a stitch and I got a stitches. We won't be sparing.
Yeah, I already tried to get a game. Tried to get this game going. I'm gonna try to hit him again on the chat. 1 and 2. How are we 1 and 2?
Don't spare mine, gon' spare yours when I do this game over. Only been rapping for like 4 months, now they pay us time over. They talking about making industry music. They want me to count to y'all, but I ain't gon' count to y'all, cause y'all went there when they ain't had a ball. He talking sporty. Wonder how he felt watching his dog casket fall. I had to tell my wife to stop. He don't like to pass the ball.
Oh, okay, these are games I did not play. We should have got this dub though, but Junior the Kid, we did not play. So they didn't have a user. I just got the user for the Panthers. Panthers didn't play. So we automatically got that dub. But you see 41-14, though we are not nobody sweet to play with. If we can do that just by them doing the regular for a win, that means we should most definitely be able to take over our division. Right now we're like fighting for third right now. 49ers and Seahawks rules. Put them 2-2. Gotta help us out. And we be fighting for first. We got the Saints though coming out. Jameis Winston, I don't have too much faith on him. As far as deep pass, hold on, let me see what he got at who he has at running back. Calvin, come on, yeah, we're gonna do some protect that inside run. He passes 81% of the time, but protecting the inside run is gonna help us focus in on the running back because he probably throws a lot of short routes. He runs zone coverage 90% of the time, man coverage a little bit. So, yeah, blitz counter is probably going to be our best, most effective way. Either that or, who will we be? Yeah. I think I'm going to just keep it at blitz counter. I feel like that's going to be the most effective because they're going to be trying to throw that pressure for us most definitely. Pat Tillman, Robert Griffin, Don Mason. Don Mason, you are a regular dev, so we're not going to be too focused on you. I want to get Darius Williams in. I want Darius Williams to be able to do some lockdown. I want them to make some noise at that lockdown. And we're going to go ahead and upgrade these players. And hopefully I could get an easy dub and just not have to worry about playing them. But it don't always work out that way. Pretty much everybody gets a nice little upgrade. Cam Akers getting an upgrade. Put him at receiving back as well. I want him to be able to catch the ball. Who else? Austin Corbett, and we got to go through here and see how we gonna play against him and set up our DBs and safeties and stuff. Everybody that's X Factor and superstars, kind of get them ready for what's to come, because this ain't gonna be no sweet ass thing. Make them a hybrid because he's a free safety. Only 24, we got a solid young team, super solid young team. As a D tackle, we just want you. I want you to stuff the run as much as possible. 26 D line. We're doing good at the D line linebacker positions. We could probably use a nice middle linebacker that I could probably use. But it don't seem like this team is going. Like the teams that we're playing against are big run heavy set teams. They seem like they pretty passive, want to pass the ball a lot. We're waiting on these dudes to be ready to play, so hopefully they're ready to play soon. You got Chase and Sean. Both hit me around the same time, so it's all about who comes first. Lemon peppers, average Joe's, gridiron. This might be a Reds game then, if I'm not mistaken. Well, no, we already got this dub. That's the reg league where we just pretty much building from ground up. I think we use ARs, but that's about it. Boss Dogs? I think this is Boss Dogs. Yeah, I got a Boss Dogs league. One is Boss Dogs, best chance. Nope. Sean. Yup, this is Boss Dogs, so he said he on his way from work. I was at like 11:05, so I'll give him till about like 12 to let me know what he want to do. We pretty much ready for NYG. He has a nice cornerback and I think running backs. Let me see. Let me check out his team real quick. I don't think he got too much going on the offensive side. And defense is nice though. Giants. Alright, yeah, he got Zach Wilson, which he got 95 throw power, but send that pressure, like I said, 79 throw. He's not gonna get much. Cam Akers. So we gotta worry about the run a little bit. But this is what we worried about right here. Paris Campbell and C. Ridley and Scatling. Worried about him, but not too much. He only has 4 receivers, so I should expect a lot of single back, little close in tight route concept. I wouldn't be surprised because he doesn't have a full set team, missing a lot of players that he could really use for this. Linebackers ain't all that great. Speedy though, got a little speed on him, so we gotta worry about them. But this is what I was talking about, the cornerbacks. He has lockdown. I mean, not really lockdown corners, but he has players that can run and keep up. Jazeer Alexander is probably his best, so we're probably gonna try to veer from him as much as possible until it comes down to where we really need to. He probably got Jabberry at slot corner to help him out. No. Okay, no, he got Murray. Okay. We got that slot receiver. Okay, and Ridley, okay. So, you're looking at it, can't give up too much, can't give up really nothing. We already expecting it, so it's not like we shouldn't be too flustered when we see it. Look at my team. It ain't gonna be bright, but it's gonna be something. We're gonna be able to do a little bit of something. You know, you got Joe Hayden at 87 press, which I probably should put him there and put Marco Wilson in the slot because Joe Hayden is gonna stop a lot of that. But since we know that he has speed in the slot, I'm gonna take a chance. I got the speed down there. I'm gonna take the chance and put Joe Hayden in that slot format because he has 87 press. So that's gonna help us a lot as far as when it comes down to it. We got Jared Goff. He's on the uprise. We're trying to get him better. We're trying to get his throw power up to 90 just so that he can get the ball there if it's an open receiver. You get what I'm saying? Short routes we're gonna automatically get, but it's those those routes that I want us to be able to get that maybe somebody might think we shouldn't get, you know. Receivers, we got Ross. We got John Ross, baby. I forgot who I traded to get him. Don't remember, but we got John Ross, so that's big for us. Galladay, and then we got Hop Hop as well at double me, so he got to do something. We can move John Ross around, which is gonna probably make it more difficult. I gotta see who he gonna have lined up on who and what kind of formations he's trying to lock on, and pretty much he think he got figured out. But with Hopkins trying to get over, Smith should get open. They're all 6'1". We're not short at all. We're not short at all. 6'4" all the way down. But I low-key want to put Jalen Hurd. I low-key want to put Jalen Hurd up there in front of John Ross. And I think I'm going to do that. I'm about to put Jalen Hurd there with and those be my top 5, my top 6 right here. And that keeps everybody tall, until you get John Ross, you get what I'm saying? And then for my slots, make sure John Ross is our slot cornerback, and make sure we got our subs at linebacker and all of that good shit. Fuller, yup. Jacobs, yup. Slot cornerbacks, yup. C. Jackson, Joe Hayden, yup. Slot receivers. Oh, I forgot we got Justin Watson as well. I forgot all about Justin Watson. So, with us having Justin Watson, with us having Justin Watson, like I'm gonna keep him right there. I'm gonna put Ross in that slot with Hopkins and Smith, and we just gonna go from there with that. I believe we straight at every other position. Left linebacker. Yeah, Jacobs. TJ Edwards. Put Jacobs in at middle linebacker, because I just got Jacobs nowhere. It's just crazy. D tackles, we just gonna keep like it is. Left tackles, right end. The 86 speed is what I'm looking at right here. Even though he doesn't have the strength, he could build that. Put DJ Wonham up here. Oh, he's at the right. He's at the left end. Okay, I got Wonham at the left end, so to help seal that edge. And then I got Allen starting, I believe. No, Allen doesn't start. Start at the right outside linebacker. Yeah, I got him starting at the right outside linebacker. Okay.
Give it to
Alright, so pretty much everybody hit me back except for Young Poppy from from Average Joe's, but we get pretty much every game in, from all the way to gigs to BDs to Boss Dogs. This is the Boss Dogs League, so we already ready for this. I gotta remember. That's Sean. So this is Sean. I'm about to say his nickname. He's a Giants, and then this one 11:30, 12 Eastern. Let me see what this one is. I believe that one would be freaking it's not High Time, it's not Good Iron, it's not Boss Dog, Lemon Peppers. Is it MTV that I got him in? Do I got the Bills with him? I gotta see. Yeah, I think he's the Chargers. I believe he's the Chargers. I believe he is the Chargers. Yeah, he's the Chargers. So this is the other game that he got. Training is already complete. He got Keenan Allen. I mean, there's really nothing to really go into a depth about. He has a receiving core. He got TDs, I believe. And we are just on a losing spree. Hopefully we can get a dub out of this. We're playing some good ball. 92 throw power. 95 speed with 2 running backs. Like, this man is stacked 4 receivers that we gotta worry about. Really 2. And probably Hall. I wouldn't really look at Barnes. And then you got Keenan Allen as well. We gotta worry about him. Double. And then you got the rookie start. Tight end. He got tight ends 89 or 87 speed. So we could probably get away with some blitzing. Cornerback matchups. 99, Jalen Ramsey and Alexander. So it's both shut down. So it ain't much we're gonna be able to do for in the passing game without making him work. We really gotta make him work. We really gotta make him work, man. And that's all I'm gonna say. Really gotta make him work. Right outside linebacker, left outside linebacker, they all speed. This team is about speed. So this is gonna be more than just a chess match. 95 strength, Jay Hardy. 93, 95 strength, like. Defense has to win this game, and that's all I'm gonna say.
I used to burn CDs and pass them around. I used to email the venues and ask them if I could be open and act for the rappers that's passing through town. I used to be the one kids in my city was laughing about. I used to envision everything happening now. I used to ride the bus and listen to Kendrick Lamar. He just like the video that I made back when I started to study his bars. I like to think that he probably related to someone that's come so far. To someone that wanted it badly, then when it got it and turned to a star. Overly dedicated, a title that resonated. I wanna be recognized, I wanna be decorated. Truthfully, back then I couldn't imagine a life where I never made it. Go ahead and let them hate it. Let them hate it.
I think we played already as well. Bears is doing bad. Green Bay is doing bad. Who else? New Orleans is doing bad. So we're not the only. Washington is doing just like us right now. But we're not the only ones. Panthers is doing bad. So we're not the only ones like suffering right now in the first half of this season. We literally can't lose any more games. We have to win every game. You have to win every game. You gotta win this game coming out into the bye week, and then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Put us at 9 and 6. We have to win every game to try to get into playoffs. And it ain't gonna be easy, but we got the Chargers. We're gonna knock them out. Then we got the Jets, Dolphins. Everybody's a user. So all games that we most likely 9 times out of 10 are gonna end up playing. But Jets we got a bye week coming up in week 9, so this is a big dub for us if we can get this dub.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look. Salute when you see me.
Oh, that's what I was checking. So if we played this team before and maybe got dubbed, then we want to see what happened. No, we haven't played the Chargers. I don't think we played them. We only played them one time, so they're not even in our division. Yeah. It's just a taste of the other division. And we ain't been playing ass, like totally ass. It's just, we literally, if I'm not mistaken, don't have all of the receivers that we would want. But it's gonna, like I said, it's gonna be a chess match. I'm gonna have to get them on some routes, set them up on some plays, kind of play first down, and control the game all the way to the start, from start to finish. From start to finish, bro. But I'm about to hit him and see if he ready.
I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks because that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip or retreat, but I'm sorry.
It's Saturday, so a lot of people should be able to play today on a Saturday. But people be acting down.
Salute when you see me. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is feeding, I gotta get back to the hood. I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up, squeaky. She fell in love deeply. Sleepy. They like what I say, they repeat me. Yeah, look, all this money I be spending on BBs. That's why you gotta salute when you see me. Touchdown, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it. That's them get a red eye, never make right. Me they are suffer life, them I get by. Never bow for the fame, heads high. Never come so all them I see a tail light. Been a real from the ghetto. I ain't never gonna switch, that's facts though. Can't get me out like stain. I'ma grow tough, I'ma know pain. Haters talk with a bad tongue. Can't break me, twiddle me so dumb. I'ma be a giant P5 from doing it so big like Drake, I'm on one. My big box got me feeling so bossy like Lauren Hill. Me, I kill them softly. This a girl rather fi be called touchdown, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it. That's just how I'm feeling. Big boss, I'm a big boss. Up now, quick cross. I got the pump that'll make you jump. Don't you ever get it crisscross. Don't you ever get it crisscross. Don't you ever get it crisscross. I got the pump that'll make you jump. Don't you ever get it crisscross. Bet against me, that's a big love. You about to find out what cow. I find and I get loud. Lift off. It ain't nothing to cut the up. Stop frying, don't let it get soft. Covered in yo. Wonder why I got the whole world pissed off. That's just how I'm feeling. Dog, that's just how I'm feeling.
One thing I hate though is I just hate waiting, dog. I hate freaking wait. Like, I hate waiting for players. I hate waiting to play. Like, this shit is so lame. And then they take forever. Like, it's already late as fuck at night. Like, what possibly can you be doing?
I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly.
That's more fun than Madden, bro. But hey, whatever floats y'all boat. I love Madden.
I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it.
Oh, but while we waiting, let's go ahead and do some scouts, man. We gotta get ready for next season and get ready for what's to come. We're losing players, 2 I believe, but it's players that we want. The Lions, of course, we're losing them, and then we're losing Pittsburgh and the Lions again in the season, 13-4, 14-3. Detroit might come out again with the Super Bowl. It's not a real big question. But yeah, the Lions user is leaving, my man Dylan. So the bracket is gonna get way easier for us. 4-12, and we're really 5-12. I don't think it's a bad year, but we had a lot of rebuilding to do. So I'm not upset at the fact that we just struggle. What do we need? We need safeties, man. We need freaking safeties. We need DBs in general. We just need solid DBs. And we are 100% all around ready for everything to come. Our defense, you see what I'm saying? We good on free safety, but we need corners and safeties, but strong safeties. For a fact, I think we can go without some linebackers. But farther down the line, if there's some linebackers that I'm looking at, I will definitely, take. I'm not going to say that, we don't need them at all for nothing, but as far as all of that, I don't think we need them like that. About to see what picks we got. I think we got a first rounder. We should have, we got an 8th pick in the first round, 2nd in the second with a 40 pick. We got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 picks that we can get, and 7 picks is what we want. So the first round is going to a DB. Offer it. There is no explanation about it. We're good at the receiving core. Perryman, Grant, Austin, Hill. They're small, but they pack a punch with Hill. Hill right here. There's a lot of players I can get rid of as well. I got a lot of receivers that I can take from the practice squad and make them and put them in my starting squad. Thinking about giving Alex Wesley a shot, 79 catching traffic, puts him to 80 catching traffic, 79 change of direction with 92 speed will basically set this team up to where, well, he will replace Allen Robinson off rip. That's just what that goes. And then we got Tavon Austin, Mooney, Perryman, and we just go down the line like that. Darnell Mooney, I'm going to move this season to slot, putting Perryman at the outside with who I just said, Pro, and then I think I'm going to put Robinson if we don't keep him. Think about putting Robinson down here in the slot somewhere, and or just releasing him, letting him go after this season, because he's not really been doing much for us. Allen Robinson, he is a nice receiver, don't get me wrong, but he's 30 years old. Grant Sr., 9 times out of 10, we're not gonna keep him. Even though his speed is immaculate and we can use him a lot, I just don't think he's going to do much for us. Same with Austin as well. They kind of were here to kind of help us get our season back pumping when I had added Austin to the lineup with that 93 speed, just to give us somebody to throw to when we get outside that pocket. And they definitely came through for us. But I just don't see it being a forever thing. DeMarcus Lodge looking pretty nice, 87 speed, 83 catching traffic. COD is working on everything else he still needs to work on. Short and medium routes he still needs to work on. His release is getting up there for sure. There was somebody that we was looking at, Alex Wesley. Is this who we were looking at? Yup. I think it was Alex Wesley. Or was it Pro? Blake Pro and Alex Wesley. I think I'm going to go with Alex Wesley. Even though his catching traffic is insane. Blake Pro, 85 catching traffic, 70, 84 jump. He has 90 jump. So we know where we want to go with it. It's just hard to tell, you know what I'm saying? But I think I'm going to go with him, putting him up there, giving us 2 6-foot guys to kind of throw to on the outside, putting Mooney back down here, or keep the Mooney there, and then just working with who we got right here. We might still draft the receiver at the late end. Then we need somebody to replace Robert Quinn. And we need somebody to replace Khalil. We got Gibson. He's not the best. Not good at all, actually, to me, for the type of defense that I run, the type of pressure that I want. So we got a lot of work to do when it comes to this draft, and hopefully getting the picks that we need to seal us be a playoff contender, and of course go to the bowl. Khalil Mack, this is probably gonna be his last year, so gotta find him a replacement as well. Pushing 33. I don't think he's gonna. I think he's retiring after this. Cornerbacks, yes, we can use cornerbacks. We got Yidam though. Got Fuller, but we need somebody to replace Fuller at 31. Everybody else is pretty much able to. Jalen Johnson, we're able to build them up and make them better. Their press coverage is amazing. We don't really need DBs. We need like a free safety, corners. I didn't know we had Canting. Sure, I can't see at the 90 speed acceleration, but yeah, that's what we working with, man. And we're okay with that. We're definitely okay with that. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and scout some players so that come draft, we already know who we're trying to pull.
Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to master. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite.
Alright, so we about to get into it.
I got a meeting with the governor. That's your rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, no, be not.
We'll have to get to that eventually. I don't see them doing the Super Bowl anytime soon, so we should be able to get into that. The whole Bears building in a minute. We're gonna get into this, no turning back. Said he's loading up right now, and then I think Sean Kelly is gonna play right after that. So.
Pray to God it in his heart, he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got loan, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line.
We loading up right now. We 0-7, like I said, we need the dub. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's just straight. I need to get the dub. And I can't point the fingers at nobody but myself.
We not aligned, not combined. I am not confined to any wicked system that the demons have designed. The frame of mind I have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none aligned.
My bad, y'all. But I'm about to send this thing on.
Have only seen in dreams of my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, swing the mind, a state of mind that make you seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, then thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes,
Lord. We are in MTV.
Let's get activated, let's get activated. Let's get activated, let's get activated. Be in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get
I'll let bro know that we started this game, so I'm gonna let him.
I set up the play, I'ma make a move. It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
You gonna either tap in or so you can see when this game is over. We can just get right into our game and get it popping.
Nothing motivate me more than when I hear the crowd roar. Check my name in the stands. I got drums, I got bands. Same ones that was hating, buying tickets, now they fans. Call a blitz, they don't see you, they gon' tackle your little man. Let's get activated, let's get activated. Let's get activated, let's get activated. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go. Put me in the game, I know what to do. Show me something. That's another set, cause I be running through. I set up the play.
When you let me search, we'll get right to it.
Pop out, treat this block like an end zone. What? Score, check it. Benji calling money my ringtone. Or blue, put her in the friend zone. She turned on more. Take one for the team. I do that for my boys. Red, game, time ticking. I'ma give it all until the last minute. Set up the block just for my man. I bet we win it. Go hard or go home. It's survival of the fittest. Let's get activated, let's get activated. Let's get activated, let's get activated. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go. Put me in the game, I know what to do. That's another set, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move. It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Walking down a dark road, hard cold, all alone. I'm on my own, nobody better ask me for none. Remember we was sliding in that four-door Audi. When it smoke, they get the hot and make them scary boys run. Remember when I ain't have it, if I want it, I can buy it. I ain't bragging, I can go and blow it back just for fun. If we gon' keep it real, I took a lot of L's. I know pain, I went through hell, but I still came out number walking down the dark road, hard cold, all alone. I'm on my own, nobody better ask me for none. Remember we was sliding in that four-door Audi. When it's smoke, they get the hot and make them scary boys run. Remember when I ain't have it? If I want it, I can buy it. I ain't bragging, I can go and blow it back just for fun. If we gon' keep it real, I took a lot of L's. I know pain, I went through hell, but I still came out number one. I was walking down the dark road, hard cold, all alone. I'm on my own, nobody better ask me for none. Remember we was sliding in that four-door Audi. When it's smoke, they get the hot and make them scary boys run. Remember when I ain't have it? If I want it, I can buy it. I ain't bragging, I can go and blow it back just for fun. If we gon' keep it real, I took a lot of L's. I know pain, I went through hell, but I still came out number one.
Let's get to it.
Friday night here, all of the shows. Flat rich kid got all of the clothes. People like you get all of the no's. I stay making wins, I stay with the pros. Just need a stack, I'm watching it grow. Up in the sky, everybody so low. I keep me like foe, he sleep on the floor. He don't got no money, I show him the dough. Oh no, kid can't never with a bozo. Name in the mouth like Froyo. With a rich daddy, looking for the bros. If he really with it, make him cash off the cold, bro. Any, mini, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Don't want your bro, it was for show, just so you know. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit, 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 lit. Any, mini, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Don't want your bro, it was for show, just so you know. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit, 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 lit. Any, mini, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Give him a show, killing you nose and taking your bros. I'm taking your man and spinning his bands. Oh yeah, did it again. Oh yeah, out with his friend. Oh.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll find Hall. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now back to throw. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 27, Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. Oh, what a juke into space. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Fighting him off. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a give running left is Breida. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's into a crowd and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing,
got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This one now in their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a 1st down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They go play action here on 1st down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
I like the play. Everyone trying to account for someone, but unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that's complete to Trey McKinney, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to air one out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked picked off at the 19. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. That'll be complete to Breida. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 39, Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Kenneth Murray able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Oh, yeah, that's how we do it.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen off the play fake. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd and 1. Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great play there, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Breida to get the third quarter started. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Allen. This will be caught. Judy. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big gain there for the Bills.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen on the move to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To the air, Allen. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And I like where this offense is going. I like what they're thinking because they want to spread the wealth and move the ball around. And they decide to get the fullback involved in these pass patterns as well. Normally, 2-yard hitch or a little flare out of the backfield. But this time, they send him downfield. He's able to make a big play.
Now a give to Breida. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. 2nd and 15. Flush to his right. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. He's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The baseball folks, Charles, they like to talk about the 3 true outcomes, a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. But for this quarterback, it's been the 2 true outcomes here. He's got 4 touchdown passes, but now a 3rd interception.
And it pains you to think that you have to try and tell him to rein it in. But at the same time, you can't just chuck it up there and hope for the best. And old school football coaches will tell you there's 3 true outcomes throwing the ball, and 2 of them are bad.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Play action. Now it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. On play action, Allen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big gain there for the Bills.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. They go counter with Breida. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The Bills on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Past the 20.
Right down their throat.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side.
Expect nothing less, baby. Expect nothing less.
All the way home for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, 76 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. Pass on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
That's what it is,
Left to
baby. That's
bring it
what
out
it
here
is.
from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing These color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. That's caught inside the 20. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's got it. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Allen. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
back again up in this entertainment for you. Come for my M's, you get this double. Straight to your bubble. In this game because I love the trouble. So watch your tone if you don't wanna rubble. You pop, like my. Did you forget we know you not with any inch of the real. So stop it. I ain't knocking your little hustle, but watch it. I would hate to hear that loud ooh, chitty bang, chitty bang. Oh, them cannons ring, yes, them cannons ring. Make sure you photo ready when you see the game. I thought I told you lames, we are not the same. Having some fun, while you out on your run, taking victory laps. I'm in the hood with them ones. Catch me out in Decatur with some meat and potatoes. Waffle House in Atlanta, I hit the blue flame later with them two-tone gators. Who you know gon' face? I see them keep trying, professional imitators. Rep, where's the flag? Now you're making me mad. With 47, get that. You better get back. You pop, like my. Did you forget we know you not with any inch of the real. So stop it. I ain't knocking your little hustle, but watch it. I would hate to hear that loud ooh, chitty bang, chitty bang. Oh, them cannons ring, yes, them cannons ring. Make sure you photo ready when you see the game. I thought I told you lames, we are not the same. Chitty bang, chitty bang. Oh, them cannons ring, yes, them cannons ring. Make sure you photo ready when you see the game. I thought I told you lames, we are not the same. Chitty bang, chitty bang. Ooh, chitty bang, chitty bang. I was walking down a dark road, hard cold, all alone. I'm on my own, nobody better ask me for none. Remember we was sliding in that four-door Audi. When it's smoke, they get the hot and make them scary boys run. Remember when I ain't have it, if I want it, I can buy it. I ain't bragging, I can go and blow it back just for fun. If we gon' keep it real, I took a lot of L's. I know pain, I went through hell, but I still came on up. I do my own.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Whip. Watch the whip. Rush in. Five.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Taken in at the 11. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. DJ Waddle showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. Josh Allen. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Third and long. It's Wilson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Goff now to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he hits it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And Goff picks up the first down and then wisely slides to the ground to avoid the contact.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Ashton Davis. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly. Intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this will be caught at the 30.
You'll get nothing.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. John Ross with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Catch made here by Campbell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Oh, look at the Jew, and he'll go down at the 28.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves. Out of time.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Second down and 7. Carry for Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From the end zone, Goff. And it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Wilson on first down. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. After the big play, a chance to fit. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their career. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Goff on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Gano's kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Wilson. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
On 3rd down, Wilson steps away. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First down, Wilson. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson rolling to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Akers. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw is Goff. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here's Goff. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Josh Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Gano for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 22, Goff escaping the pressure right. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he's got this down to the 35. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Play action. It's Goff. Catch is made by Hurd. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Play action. It's Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. On first down, Akers. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep. Touchdown, Giants! Cam Akers. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants appear to be headed to a 9-1 start as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, it's gone. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to let it fly. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. is upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Wilson wants to throw it. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Bucs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Look, I played the game, I missed the shot, I had the answer, then forgot. I knew one day my pop finesse, finite, flex, and I fell out and cut the check, monopolize the set, but I been taking hits like I can die like any one on the day, the dawn of the dead day. I don't see nothing but red. I gather the blankets and milk and the bread. I come from the east and I'm traveling west. Got a machete, I chop it, the nigga, the serpent, determined, the plot and the threats. It ain't no stopping and run, popping son of God, dropping anybody who next. I want a mansion, I got a million advances. I'm gonna stay in Atlanta. Most of them move to LA and throw all of their money away and move back with their parents. I see the canvas, I got the brush in my hand.